My sister's tear-streaked face at Thanksgiving, accusing me of hoarding $12 million while she struggled, shattered the illusion that my family loved me for me. My name's Juniper, June Delgado, 34, living in a modest duplex in Boise, Idaho. I'm a freelance graphic designer, single, no kids, with a tabby cat named Pistachio who's my best confidant. My family, Mom, Carmen, 62, Dad, Mateo, 65, and younger sister Sophia, 30, live in Spokane, Washington, about a 6-hour drive away. We're second-generation Mexican-American, tight-knit growing up, with Sunday pozole dinners and loud, warm holidays. But there's always been an undercurrent. Sophia was the golden child. She's stunning, charismatic, a former high school cheerleader who married her college sweetheart, Nate, 32, a real estate agent. They have 2 kids, Luna, 5, and Milo, 2. Sophia's life looks perfect on Instagram, but I've always known she's impulsive, chasing trends and status. I'm the quieter one, introverted, practical. I've never flaunted anything. Not my career, not my savings, and definitely not the $12 million I've kept secret for 3 years. In 2020, I took a gamble on a tech startup's branding project, accepting stock options instead of full pay. The startup exploded, got acquired, and my shares skyrocketed. I sold most, paid taxes, and parked the rest in low-key investments. I didn't change my lifestyle. No mansion, no Tesla, just my same old Honda Civic and thrift store sweaters. I planned to use the money for early retirement, or maybe a small nonprofit for art education. Only my financial advisor and Pistachio, no. Sophia's always been competitive with me, even when I didn't play along. She'd make backhanded comments about my boring life or how I'd never understand her struggles as a mom. Mom and Dad doted on her, paying her wedding costs while I eloped, and paid for it myself. I brushed it off. Family's family, right? But last year, I noticed Sophia probing, asking about my clients, my savings, even joking. "June, you hiding? A sugar daddy or something?" I laughed, deflected, but unease crept in. Thanksgiving 2024 was at their Spokane house. I drove up, bringing my usual homemade flan, expecting the typical chaos, kids running, Dad's bad jokes, Mom's fussing. But Sophia seemed off. Edgy, watching me too closely. Nate was overly chatty, asking about my future plans. I chalked it up to holiday stress. Then, after dinner, everything unraveled. The table was cleared, Luna and Milo napping upstairs. I was in the kitchen, rinsing plates, when Sophia stormed in, her face flushed, eyes wet. "June, how could you?" she hissed. I froze, sponge in hand. "What are you talking about?" "Don't play dumb," she snapped, voice low but venomous. "I know about the money. $12 million, June, and you're just sitting on it like some miser?" My stomach dropped. How did she know? I stammered. "Sophia, I don't—" "Stop lying." She pulled out her phone, shoving it toward me. A screenshot of an email. My financial advisor's email detailing my portfolio's value. "Nate's cousin works at the firm. He saw your file. You've had this for years and never said a word. To your own family." I felt like I'd been slapped. My privacy violated. My secret weaponized. "That's none of your business," I said, voice shaking. "It's my money, Sophia." "Your money?" She laughed, bitter. "While I'm drowning in debt, raising 2 kids, you're hoarding millions? You're so selfish, June. Always have been." Mom and Dad appeared in the doorway, drawn by her voice. "What's going on?" Dad asked. Sophia spun to them, tears spilling. "June's a millionaire. $12 million. She's been hiding it while we struggle." Mom gasped, hand to her chest. Dad's face hardened. "Is this true, Juniper?" he asked, using my full name. Never a good sign. I nodded, throat tight. "Yes, but—" "No buts," Sophia cut in. "We're family. You owe us. I deserve that money. I've got kids, a mortgage, medical bills from Milo's asthma." "What do you need it for, your stupid cat?" I backed up, heart pounding. "I earned it," I said. "I took a risk, worked hard." Risk? Sophia scoffed. You got lucky. And now you're letting us suffer. Mom and Dad can't even retire because they're helping us out. That's not fair, I shot back. I never asked for their help. You did. Girls, enough, Mom cried. June, why didn't you tell us? We could have planned better. Planned for what? I asked, voice rising. For Sophia to demand a handout? Sophia lunged forward, but Nate, who joined us, grabbed her arm. June, he said, too calm. We're not asking for all of it, just enough to get us stable. Maybe $1 million. It's nothing to you. I stared, incredulous. $1 million? The entitlement floored me. No, I said flatly. I'm not giving you my money. Sophia screamed, You're disgusting, and stormed out. Mom followed, sobbing. Dad just shook his head, muttering, You've changed, June. The air felt suffocating. I grabbed my coat and left, flan untouched. I drove home to Boise that night, 6 hours in the dark, replaying it all. My hands shook on the wheel. How did I become the villain? Pistachio greeted me at 2 a.m., purring, oblivious. I curled up on my couch, sobbing, feeling like my family had died. The next day, I called my financial advisor, Priya. She was horrified. Nate's cousin had breached confidentiality. We're firing him, she said. You can sue, June. I didn't want a lawsuit, just safety. I had her lock down my accounts, change firms, and send a cease and desist to Nate's cousin. Then I sat, staring at my phone, dreading the inevitable. Sophia's texts started at dawn. Sophia, you're a monster. How do you sleep knowing I'm crying every night over bills? Sophia, Mom's heartbroken. Dad won't even talk about you. Sophia, just give us $500K. It's nothing to you. I didn't respond. Mom called, leaving voicemails. June, Mika, we raised you better. Talk to us. Dad sent one text. You owe your sister an apology. I felt like I was in a nightmare. Owe her? For what? I journaled to process, pages of rage and grief. I wrote about Sophia's wedding, how I'd scrimped to buy her a $200 gift while Mom and Dad covered her $30,000 venue. About the times I'd sent her cash for emergencies, never repaid. About how I'd hidden my wealth to avoid this exact fight. It didn't help. I felt betrayed, exposed, alone. A week later, I hired a therapist, Dr. Ellis, via Zoom. You're not selfish for setting boundaries, she said. Your family's projecting their needs onto you. She suggested I write a letter, not to send, but to clarify my feelings. I poured it out. Dear Sophia, Mom, Dad, I'm not a bank. I'm your sister, your daughter. I worked for that money, risked everything. I didn't tell you because I knew you'd react like this. Sophia, you've always taken, never thanked. Mom, Dad, you enabled her. I love you, but I can't be your ATM. I didn't send it. Instead, I blocked Sophia and Nate. Mom and Dad kept calling, so I sent one email. I need space. Please respect that. Then I went dark, focusing on work, pistachio, and therapy. I started researching trusts, wondering if I could anonymously help Luna and Milo's future without feeding Sophia's entitlement. But mostly, I grieved the family I thought I had. 2 months passed. Sophia didn't stop. She unblocked me from a new number, sending guilt-trippy voice memos. Luna asked why you hate us. What do I say, June? She posted cryptic Instagram stories, quotes about greedy family and betrayal. Mutual friends messaged me, confused. Did you really cut Sophia off? I didn't explain. I couldn't without outing my wealth. Mom and Dad were relentless. Mom's voicemails turned desperate. June, you're tearing us apart. Just talk to Sophia. Dad's emails were sterner. You're acting like you're better than us. Fix this. I learned from a cousin that they'd lent Sophia $10,000 for debts, draining their savings. They blamed me, saying if I'd helped, they wouldn't have had to. Nate was the creepiest. He LinkedIn messaged me. June, let's be adults. Sophia's mental health is suffering. A small gift could save her. Think about it. I blocked him, but it chilled me. How calculated he was, like he'd planned this with Sophia. Then came the public stunt. Sophia commented on a local Boise artist's post I'd liked. "This is my sister sitting on 12 $12 while her niece and nephew go without. Shame on you, June." The artist deleted it, but not before screenshots spread. I got DMs from strangers. "Give your sister the money," and "You're a horrible person." I deactivated my socials, humiliated. At Christmas, I didn't go to Spokane. Mom called, crying, saying I'd ruined the holiday. Sophia sent a photo of Luna holding a sign. "Why don't you love me, Tia June?" I broke down, but Dr. Ellis helped me see it as manipulation. "They're punishing you for saying no," she said. My cousin Elena, 28, was my only ally. She texted, "Sophia's always been entitled. You don't owe her shit. Stay strong." She said Sophia was telling everyone I'd stolen the money, implying it was shady. Elena shut it down, but the damage was done. Half the family believed Sophia's narrative. Sophia's behavior escalated. She showed up at my duplex in January, banging on the door, screaming, "Open up, you coward!" I called the police, shaking. They escorted her away, but not before she yelled, "I'll make you pay!" Neighbors stared. I felt like a pariah. I installed a security system, terrified she'd come back. It's June 2025 now, 7 months since Thanksgiving. I'm still in Boise, but I'm moving soon. Somewhere smaller, quieter, maybe Montana. I haven't spoken to Sophia, Mom, or Dad since January. The silence hurts, like a bruise I keep pressing. I miss Mom's hugs, Dad's dumb puns, Luna's giggles, but I can't go back. Not yet. Maybe never. I set up trusts for Luna and Milo, $50,000 each, accessible at 25 for education or a home. It's anonymous. Sophia can't touch it. I donated $1 million to a Boise art nonprofit, also anonymous, to fund scholarships for low-income kids. It felt good, like reclaiming my money's purpose. The rest stays invested, my safety net. Therapies helped. Dr. Ellis says I'm grieving not just my family, but the version of myself who believed love was unconditional. I'm learning to forgive myself for hiding the money. Not because it was wrong, but because I shouldn't have had to. I'm also forgiving Sophia in a way. She's trapped in her own desperation, her own story where she's the victim. But I can't save her. Elena keeps me updated. Sophia's marriage is rocky. Nate's pressuring her to fix their finances. Mom and Dad are struggling too after bailing Sophia out. I feel guilty, but Dr. Ellis reminds me. Their choices aren't your fault. I might reach out to Mom and Dad someday if they apologize, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm rebuilding. I joined a pottery class, made a friend, Lila, who doesn't know about the money. I'm designing a logo for a local cafe, pro bono, just to feel useful. Pistachio still curls up with me every night, my constant. I'm not happy exactly, but I'm okay. Stronger. The twist still haunts me. Sophia didn't just want my money. She believed it was hers by right. That entitlement, that betrayal, cut deeper than any demand. I used to think family was my anchor. Now I know it can be a weight, dragging you down if you let it. I'm learning to swim alone, and maybe that's enough.